Hey guys, today we're going to be doing 9.5, subtracting and adding rational expressions with complex fractions. Okay, so first off, let's do adding rational expressions. Okay, so for adding and subtracting rational expressions, you have to have the same denominator in order to add, just like adding regular fractions. So first you would find the least common denominator. And for these two are basically the same thing, except this one has a negative 1, 9 plus negative 9, negative 9 plus x squared. It's basically the same thing, but it's multiplied with a negative 1. So all we need to do here is multiply negative 1 to the other fraction. And that would equal negative 2x squared plus x plus 15 all over 9 minus x squared. That's basically it, but here, I'll do another problem. Plus 1 over x plus 3. Okay. Since this fraction does not have an x plus 3, we would have to multiply x plus 3 to each one. And then this one does not have an x plus 2, so we would multiply x plus 2 to each one. So that would be 3 times x plus 3 plus 1 times x plus 2. You can just put these common denominator instead of putting that whole thing. So that would equal 3x plus 9 plus x plus 2 over least common denominator. Add like terms, so that would be 4x plus 11 equals x plus 2 times x plus 3. And that is your answer for adding rational expressions. Next, we have subtracting rational expressions. Okay, so So just like for adding rational expressions, you have to find the least common denominator. And the best way to find that is to factor it out. So this would be x minus 3 and x plus 1. And this would be x minus 3, x plus 2. So you see, this fraction does not have an x plus 1, so we would have to multiply x plus 1 to each of them. And this fraction does not have an x plus 2, so we would have to multiply x plus 2 to each one. So that would be 5x plus 1 times x plus 2 least common denominator minus 5x minus 3 times x plus 1. Now this minus is not multiplied in, so you would have to multiply it in. So let's erase that. So FOIL, so 5x squared plus 10x plus x plus 2. This one you would FOIL the negative, so negative 5x. So it would be negative 5x plus 3 times x plus 1. And then you would FOIL that, which 5x squared minus 5x plus 3x plus 3. And add over least common denominator. Add like terms, so 5x squares would cancel it out. That would leave, so 10, 6, 9. So that'd be 9x plus 5 over x plus 2, x minus 3, and x plus 1. And that is how you subtract rational expressions. Now for the last one, it's complex fractions. So, over 5, divide by 3 times 15. So just like with adding and subtracting, you would have to have the same denominator before you could divide them. So this is 3 times 5. 3 times 5. This already has a 5, so you just need to multiply by 3. Should equal 6 divided by 15, 3 over 15. 15s cancel out because you would multiply by the reciprocal because you're dividing fractions, and that would equal 6 over 3, which equals 2. Yeah. And we'll do another one. So 6 divided by 4 over 7 divided by 20. 20 is 4 times 5. 4 times 5. 30 divided by 20. 7 divided by 20. Cancel. And it's approximately 4.29. Okay. And that is all for 9.5 with adding and subtracting rational expressions and complex fractions. Thanks for watching.